YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Jay Blends back with a mid-fade tutorial. Today we're going to be going over how to execute this and steps to apply to get your speed up to par but still give out dope blends. So stay locked in and stay tuned. Alright, now we're going to start by cutting the hair down with a 2 against the grain. I'm going all over, nice and even and smooth strokes to make sure we catch as many hairs in the guard as possible. And another thing, if you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in, and please subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Turn up for your boy, man, so we can keep providing you this dope heat. So now we are setting in the ball line. This is your first guideline to this mid fade. With this line, you want to take your time. Make sure the line is as straight as possible because this will set the tone for your whole fade and for your blend. So take your time, look in the mirror as you're doing it. Make that line as straight and as even as possible on both sides so you can perfect this blend as best as possible. Now we're just going to go in and clean up everything underneath that guideline, taking numerous strokes and making sure we are getting every little hair so it can be a smooth, clean transition for the next step in this ball fade. So now we're going to jump right in and start our next guideline with the clipper no guard open. We're just going up about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch and really raking out and making that first guideline smooth to create a smooth blend and transition. As you can see, I am flicking out. Once I get to where I want my guideline to be set in, I'm flicking out. And as I go down, I am closing the lever. Now we're using no guard closed, and we're just flicking up to that line. And to create that blend, you can see I'm using a little lever plate here, and I'm flicking out that line, breaking up that line, if you will, to create a smooth blend. And also, if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns or anything like that, please load up that comment box, y'all. Let me know what's going on, how I can help, anything of that nature. Now I have my one guard open and I am flicking up another 1/2 inch to 1 inch to create my second guideline. And once you have that guideline set in, you can then go and close the lever to smooth it out. Again, guys, if you are digging the channel, please smash that subscribe, thumbs up, and notification bell to boost my name in the algorithm and to get more heat out, guys. I really appreciate you guys. So as you can see, I'm going over this multiple times to make sure that the blend is even and smooth. Make sure that I catch all those little hairs. Now I have the one guard closed, and I'm just smoothing out that transition a little bit before I jump to the half guard to completely take out the line. Now we are going in with the half guard, lever closed, and we're flicking out that weight on that guideline. And as we move up, we're just opening the lever, cleaning up any dark spots we see that are in that territory of that guideline. And in some areas, you will have to use the corners of your blades to get at really isolated dark spots and really fine tune the fade. So don't be afraid to tilt your clipper and use the corners of your blades to really get the work done. Now we have on the 1.5 guard, and we're just going up and blending out the rest of that dark area up into the number 2 guard that we used at the beginning of the video to knock down the top. So now we're just blending into that. We started off with the lever closed, and we're just using a little lever play, adjusting my lever as needed as I blend up into the top part of this fade around the parietal ridge area. This will be the last guard I use. Like I said, we started with the 2 on top, so we're just blending into that now. Now right here, I dropped back down to my 1 guard because I still saw a little dark weighted areas. So I have the 1 guard halfway open, and I'm just using lever play to adjust and knock out some of the dark areas that I still see in the fade that the 1.5 couldn't grab. And at this point in the fade, take this time to detail your areas that you may see that you might have left behind as you were going through your guidelines and through your steps. Take the time to fine tune and really touch up those areas. And now here I dropped back down to the half guard and just really smoothing out the transition of this fade on this left side. Really fine tuning and detailing the area. Making sure I get the blend as smooth as possible for my client. So now I'm moving on to the back. It's the same steps as the side, so I have the video sped up a little bit, but same steps. Repeat the process for the same results, and you will get the same results. Here I have my no guard open. I'm going up about an inch, half an inch to an inch, same as the side. And I'm just flicking up And now I'm closing the lever. I'm flicking out that bottom side of that line that I made with my trimmers. Just flicking it out and getting it real smooth. And again, guys, if you are feeling this channel and digging this channel, please smash that subscribe, thumbs up, and notification bell so that we can continue to provide this heat for y'all and give y'all these tutorials and just share a little knowledge that I've learned over the years. Again, smash that subscribe, thumbs up, and notification bell for more content. I appreciate you guys so much. And remember, guys, we're just repeating the same steps as we did on the left side. Here I'm using the one guard. I had it open and now I closed it to smooth out that line. Now I'm dropping down to the half guard here. I'm touching up those dark spots and blending out that guideline completely. Using my wrist and flipping out in a C-like motion. Right here I slap on the 1.5 and I'm fading up into that parietal ridge area to blend into what I have at the top, which is a number 2 guard against the green. And so I'm using my 1.5 to blend up into that. And if you notice there briefly, I turned my clipper sideways because his hair in the back grows that way. So whichever way the hair is growing, that's the way that you want to fade it so that it can come out smoothly. I'm not going to go over this side. Like I said, same steps as the left side and the back. So you guys just sit back and enjoy the rest of this tutorial. Right here we are just doing the same steps that we did in the previous sections, so trust the process. In my videos I'm going to be preaching that till I'm blue in the face. Trust the process that you've developed and that you've learned, and stick with it and you will get amazing results. Trust the process, y'all. right here we're going to start the lineup. I'm just combing all the hair forward, and now I'm applying some hairspray just to hold that hair in place and to lock it down, so I don't have to go chasing it with my trimmers and risk pushing it back. So right here we're just applying some hairspray and combing everything down, and we're going to hit it with the blow dryer just to lock it in and seal it, dry it a little bit so it'll be good to go once we apply the trimmers. And now I'm about to start the lineup process. Always adjust your client's head to a nice level playing field. As you notice, I tilt my client's head up and I start from the center. I tap the line and I drag down. Don't dig into it. I tap the line and I drag down, I pull away. And I start from the center and I go to one side, and then I go from the center back to the other side. So here I'm going from the center to our left, but technically it would be his right. And I'm just tapping and pulling down. Same thing with the sidebar, just tapping and pulling away from the sidebar area, getting nice and clean. And another thing, if you have a dry and clean canvas to work with, you don't have to have your trimmers set extra sharp. I've been preaching that for years. I've seen a lot of cuts where the line is crispy, but the client is scarred up and bleeding and just messed up. So if you have a clean, dry canvas, that's going to help a lot, y'all. And again, you set your trimmers well too, but you don't have to have them too close and too sharp to get a nice crispy line. So again, we're setting our line in, and we are just tapping at it and pulling down. We're not digging in, we're just tapping at it and pulling down, getting everything as straight as possible. And right here I'm spinning my client and I'm looking in the mirror just to check my work. That is another thing that you guys should do a lot of, is just checking your work and making sure everything is in place and everything is as straight as can be and as aligned as can be. So right here, my client wanted a simple hook design in the front, so I'm using the corner of my trimmer like a pencil, and I'm just etching that in a circular motion, not making it really big, but just using my corners on this to get those intricate details. Alright guys, here's the final cut. If you're feeling the cut, please smash that subscribe, thumbs up, and notification bell for more heat. Again, I appreciate you guys. It's your boy Jay Blue signing out. Peace.